Imagine your brain as a vibrant city where ideas travel along sleek highways, emotions are regulated like gentle currents, and everything flows with quiet coordination. Thought and feeling interact like well-trained citizens moving with rhythm and purpose. It's a place of order and balance, where each district of the mind knows its role. Then something shatters that order, a traumatic event. It could be sudden loss, a shock, or any overwhelming experience. The bridges break, roads clog, and emergency sirens echo. The city scrambles. That's trauma. It's not just emotional, it's neurological. And like an earthquake, the effects remain long after the initial shock. When trauma strikes, the brain doesn't wait, it acts. The amygdala, your internal alarm system, springs into action. It shouts, "We're in danger." Cortisol and adrenaline flood the body. The heart races. Muscles tighten. Senses sharpen. The fight-or-flight response is powerful and efficient. Designed to protect you in life-threatening moments. But trauma doesn't just activate a switch. It alters the blueprint. The amygdala becomes hyperactive. Even when the danger passes, it stays alert. A slammed door, a stranger's glance, a certain smell, any of these might trigger a fear reaction, as if the threat were happening again. The alarm stays stuck in high gear, preparing for catastrophe in every quiet moment. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for reasoning, decision-making, and emotional regulation, slows down or shuts off during trauma. Thinking takes time, and in crisis, time feels fatal. But when the brain adopts this mode as a default, logic becomes distant. Fear dominates. Simple choices become overwhelming. Emotion floods in, and clarity retreats. Then there's the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. It's supposed to store experiences and label them as past. But trauma can shrink the hippocampus, causing confusion. Memories become jumbled or vivid replays. A traumatic event might feel like it's happening all over again. The brain loses track of time. Reality bends around old pain. These changes ripple outward. For those living with trauma, the world feels unsafe even when no danger is present. Relationships become challenging, fraught with misunderstanding and unpredictability. Sleep is disturbed. Emotions swing wildly. The body remains tense, braced for impact. The brain city lives in crisis, and without healing, the disorder persists. But here's the vital truth: the brain can recover. Neuroplasticity offers hope. It's the brain's ability to rebuild itself, to reroute, reconnect, and restore. Damaged roads can be repaired. New paths can emerge. The amygdala can relax. The prefrontal cortex can begin to glow again. The hippocampus can start sorting memories gently into their rightful place, into the past. Healing takes time and tools. Trauma-informed therapy helps reframe and soften reactions. EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, helps the brain reprocess memories. Mindfulness teaches presence and safety. Movement-based practices like yoga help reconnect the body with the mind, sending signals of calm. Even storytelling and creative expression play a role, allowing trauma to be reshaped into meaning. With care, the city begins to coordinate again. Traffic clears. Bridges are rebuilt. Emergency systems step back into readiness instead of constant activation. Thoughts return to their proper rhythm. Emotions settle. And the once fractured brain city begins to reflect harmony, not panic. We must remember this: trauma may reshape the brain, but it doesn't destroy it. The changes reflect survival, a brilliant system adapting to crisis. That adaptation, while painful, is not brokenness. It's resilience. And just as trauma reshaped the city, hope rebuilds it. Every act of healing lays a new stone. Every kind word, every breath of awareness, every supportive therapy session is a brick in reconstruction. Bit by bit, the city returns not only to what it was, but to something stronger, wiser, more compassionate. Because trauma changes the brain. But hope does too.